So, good afternoon, all. I thought I would just do a quick podcast on something that occurred to me just a few minutes ago. One of the traits that I have had since I was very young is my ability to sneeze. Now, that might sound strange, but when I sneeze, everybody knows that I sneeze. And I don't usually sneeze once or twice or even thrice. I can sneeze five, six, seven, or even eight times. And there are some funny stories in my life that come from my sneezing. So, one of the ones that I wanted to relate to you was way back when I was in high school. In grade 12, we were doing the oral French exam in the gym. And the way that it was done is all of the grade 12s were in the school gym. We're all sitting at desks, and they would play up on the stage. There was a tape recorder and speakers, and they would broadcast through the whole gym the sentence. We had to translate that sentence and write it down on a piece of paper. Well, it was going fairly well. I'm not sure how many, I can't remember. I think there was 50 or 60 students in the gym, all taking this oral French exam. So during the oral French exam, I sneezed. Yep, moi sneezed. When you notice the French there, right? So I sneezed in the middle of the French exam. Of course, by sneezing, it takes me a moment or two to recover, so you know that I missed at least a few questions on that one. That because the tape recorder just kept on going. Well, I talked to the teacher. I found out from the teacher afterwards that pretty much everybody in the gym missed at least two questions on the oral French exam. So I'm thinking that maybe they weren't all that happy with me at that time. But I tell you, the gym echoed with my sneeze. Those who know me know my sneeze. Another circumstance was many years later. I had just started work at with St. John Ambulance here in Edmonton. I was the city coordinator for first aid training, and at that time our office was consisted of a whole bunch of cubicles with partitions between them. So my sneezes don't come with a whole lot of advanced knowledge either. All right. I might know just maybe a second or two before I sneeze that I'm going to sneeze. And there's no rhyme nor reason to the sneezes. No, sorry, Bob. They come whenever they feel like bloody well coming. So, anyway, I'm sitting at my desk, and there was a lovely lady named Myra. She was the bookkeeper for St. John at the time, and she was on the other side of the partition beside me. So, anyway, out of the blue comes my sneeze. Well, you would have thought that Myra had a heart attack because I sneezed. She went straight up. Oh, there was a great kerfuffle until she was able to settle down, poor lady. Later on, they got used to my sneezes and they just, okay, there he goes again. And the third circumstance that I wanted to relate to you happened many years later. After I retired for the umpteenth time, I was working with the Strathcona RCMP as a casual guard in their cell block. So basically, I sat in an area of the detachment that had 10 cells, was all locked in. If there was prisoners, then they were there. If there was no prisoners, then it was only me in that place. And on the other side of locked doors and everything was the the area for the detachment members. Okay, so the watch on duty, they had their desks just outside of my area. Well, I was in there one night and I sneezed, and it was just me in there, and I sneezed. It was like, oh, it really echoes because it's all metal and brick and concrete and everything else. Well, don't you know, my sneeze was so great that a couple of members came from the bullpen, and they came in to see if everything was okay because they heard this horrendous noise, and they just wanted to make sure that I was all right. So I very much appreciated that with them. I have many other stories about sneezing, but I thought maybe you would enjoy those three. And they just occurred to me today, so I thought I would share them with you. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoy. Well, we're having nice weather today, so I hope you enjoy nice weather wherever you are. Riding season has started, in a manner of speaking, and I've been out on my bike a couple of times, so we should get some more motorcycle riding in very soon. So you all have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Thanks a lot.